We all have heard of tough love. Well, today we are going to hear of tough faith. That is what Psalm 129 is teaching us. To trust God to get through hard times, even when the pain is intense and the suffering is long. We all face pain in this life, but the question is, how will you face the pain when it comes? Will you overcome it, or will it overcome you? Psalm 129 is a psalm about persevering through pain and gaining the victory over those things that stand against life. Life is a struggle. It is a continuing battle and it takes perseverance to go the distance. As a Christian, we will all face suffering in this world, but the psalm teaches us that we can persevere through the pain because in Christ our victory is assured. We can make it through it all because God is with us. So let's look at verses 1 to 4 from Psalm 129. They have greatly oppressed me from my youth. Let Israel say, they have greatly oppressed me from my youth, but they have not gained the victory over me. Plowmen have plowed my back and made the furrows long, but the Lord is righteous. He has cut me from the cords of the wicked. So let's take a look at some of the principles this psalm teaches us about persevering through pain. And the first one is you can suffer pain without suffering defeat. Verse 2, they have greatly oppressed me from my youth, but they have not gained the victory over me. Did you notice the phrase between verses 1 and 2, which reads, let Israel say? It is an echo of the same phrase used back in Psalm 124, 1 and 2, which reads, if the Lord had been on my side, let Israel say, if the Lord had not been on our side when men attacked us. The repetition is here for emphasis and the invitation to say, let Israel say. The psalm is for all of us, for all of God's children. All of us can say, whatever the source of our pain, they have greatly oppressed me from my youth, but they have not gained the victory over me. Apostle knew what it meant to suffer for Christ, and 2 Corinthians 4, 8 to 10, he testified, we are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. Paul knew suffering, he knew pain, but he also knew that it had not gained the victory over him. As Eugene Peterson says, the person of faith outlasts all the oppressors. So that's our first principle we learn from the psalm. You can suffer pain without suffering defeat. Be blessed.